Hello scrappers. Today I've got an old welder. No telling how old this thing is. This is pretty much how I picked it up a couple weeks ago. I'm going to take this breakaway here and soak a few some threads on some of these rusty bolts. Might help get this thing apart. Only had one tire and wheel on it, so got one good feed line, which don't know if I want to strip that. Probably hang on to it for a while. Looks like most of the insulation's good. Right here it's cracked, so I can probably cut it right in this area. If I just cut it flush there, have a little room to strip back if I need to. Yeah, I may have to get have to nibble at it. A little bit much, take it all in one bite. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I don't know about where you're at, but here in Oklahoma we're getting some pretty nice weather. It's probably around 60 degrees out here today, and a little cold front came in. If you want to call it a cold front, it was about 58 degrees this morning when I got up, and 60 degrees now. And I think tomorrow's supposed to be about the same. So apparently I'm thinking this is probably the ground wire, or the ground lead, and then your hot lead. You probably had two choices here. I don't see any plates or any kind of marking. You probably just stuck it in for whatever voltage you wanted. There's a breaker here. Got a fan on this side. Looks like an aluminum blade on it. Yeah, a little bit of copper. Not sure how much. I've never tore one apart. This is going to be my first one. Got some good heavy, looks like probably about 8 or 10 gauge stranded wire. So I think first thing I'm going to do is probably try to get around here and get this axle off of here. Okay, that's the right size. Try to get some of this wire out of the way here in a minute. I may go ahead and try to hang on to this axle, to this wheel. Yeah, get a little noise from the bearings, but you know, how long has it been dry? How long no oil? So I'll try to put some oil on there later and lube it up. Yeah, no telling what I'm getting into. People wanted me to tear this down, and then had some others wanting to, one person wanted me to do a tear down on, man, I can't quite get into that, straight into it, so I'm going to hold off on that for a minute. I think I'll see if I can get that off. See if I got a bit here big enough for those. And then I'll have to put up a wrench on the other side. One guy wanted me to tear down a hot water tank, which I explained to him there's not a whole lot to them. And I think what the other one, oh, the other one wants me to take a that's 7/16. Another guy wants me to take a copper aluminum coil and try to melt it in my melting pot. And I've been kind of wanting to experiment with that anyway. Just haven't really had the opportunity to do it yet. Get the handle off of here. I'm kind of trying to loosen up this back side where I can try to bend it over to give me room inside. This thing is fairly heavy. A good handle for something. Not much room to work this ratchet wrench, and now it's wanting to spin. And I didn't soak that one, didn't I figure? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I can get in there and get a hold of that thing. See if I can tap it over without boogering the threads. Nope. Okay, I might be able to get on that with vice grips. Maybe. Don't really have much room. A little too big. Yeah, it's so nice out there right now. My daughter's out there barbecuing, got the grill going. A little windy though. A little plate of angle iron in there on the inside too, and that's taking up some of the space on me. Got that breakaway on it, so that kind of lubricates it a little bit. Got that one. Pretty free already. But can't really get my hands in there to twist it. But it's so free that the ratchet, there's no resistance on the ratchet to it's getting into some of that rust buildup now, so now it's creating a little bit of resistance. Now this side's wanting to spin. Let's see if I can tap it in. This is the first one I've done, and I have no idea what brand this is, what year. It's seen better days, I know that. Yeah, something to tinker with. I got that other one over here behind me, but I haven't had a chance to plug it in and put a piece of metal in the vise and ground it out and see if I can strike an arc. Yeah, that angle iron is connected right to the transformer. Let's see if we can bend that over. Yeah, I probably should have tried to unhook that one before I bent it. A little late now. Oh, guess I still could. Maybe. Kind of slow going. I know you guys that are scrapping for a living, I know you guys probably wouldn't waste your time on this. Yeah, I probably need to just get over there. I don't think I soaked that one. Phillips head screw on the outside, so I might go just. I don't know if I want to try the drill. So a lot of times that drill will strip them out faster than anything. It looks like you just put a rubber hose around this thing and put a hose clamp on the inside and one on the outside. That's how they kept it from wire maybe coming in contact with the case. Okay. Yeah, now it's going to fall over. Okay. Now let me see if I can get in here to free that up. And I probably need to soak that for a few minutes too. About a gallon of that breakaway at an auction here a year or so ago, and I still got quite a bit left. Probably wouldn't hurt to get a can of PB Blaster. Hello, peanut butter. Did you come out to get in the video? Say hi to everybody. Yeah. Peanut butter's got to come out here and get in the show. I'm not sure what that. It's got a square nut on it, so I can't put it in the ratcheting end. I'm not sure what that even does. Unless it clamps to something. I got a knob here that's supposed to turn, but it's locked up. Let me squirt that. Let me get a good fill, see if I can. And I think that wants to strip, which I may just have to take the grinder to that anyway. Yeah, I think I'll just have to cut that with the grinder and be done with it. Unhook this wire from the lead. Okay, got everything turning there now. Getting a hold of that. Well, I'll be darned. Okay. I was gonna put a new blade on the disc on this thing, but kind of right in the view. But see that, or turn this thing around. Cutting the head of the screw off. And that might be a mistake. It might get all my support out of that thing. Let's see. Might be aluminum plate right there. I think it would be copper. Got the air hose here in the way and everything else. This kind of been doctored. The screw here doesn't look original, and then this is pulling up on it. This isn't even centered. I think it should be over that way, yeah. Of course, that could have happened. They could have dropped it or something. This piece here may be aluminum. Looks like it. Yeah, it's not sticking. So I got 2 screws here I need to try to get out of there. I think those are all 7/16. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this video may get long, so I think I'll figure out how to get in behind there to get a hold of that. What I will do, get my tin snips. Yeah, that looks like aluminum. It's kind of aluminum plate. So even as old as this is, it's got aluminum plate. I'm just going to cut that off, then I can pull that out later. Stick it in the vise. Go ahead and cut this one here. Try to get in there and cut that one. Okay. Now I can probably get this whole thing apart and get it out of there. And then get Get all that apart and be a lot easier. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to thank everybody for shopping on my on Amazon through my affiliate link. I will be put the affiliate link in the description below this video. Got that one right there. Trying to get this all separate from the case. What I'm cutting is these aluminum straps. We just got the wax paper insulating them. Okay, I think I'm going to try to go ahead and see if I can't break those screws loose now on the breaker. Get that piece of meaty wire out of there. Try to get it. Yeah, okay, that one's turning. That one broke loose. Trying to push in hard on it and also be able to twist it. And being that back's kind of flimsy, I think the breaker's just breaking apart on this one. I guess I'll just cut the wire. Cut the wire and be done with it. Yeah, I'm back to using the tripod. I have some people that are having a hard time watching some of my videos with the GoPro because I move around so much. But hey, you know, you got to move around to get tools. So to kind of help them out, I'm flexible here. I can, you know, it's kind of convenient sometimes with the GoPro. You get a kind of a right there in front of me view. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not so good. Has its ups and its downs, or backs and forth, or whatever. Just curious about how many feet of this wire I got. I don't know. I'll put it up somewhere and hang on to it for a while. But sometimes I get a lot of this stuff sometimes. Let's see. That's about 6. Well, about 19 feet roughly, maybe 20. Be a little bit of copper weight there. Might be worth stripping, but I've got a welder plug here. I got a welder plug at the other end of the shop. I could put one over by the south door. That might be handy. Just wrap it up here real quick. Could just put a zip tie on it and be done, but put it right there for now. Okay. I don't know if I can get this breaker out of there. I may have to grind it off. If I can get the screws turning good, but so is the nut. Like some of these old breakers have silver contacts in them. These have copper brass strips. So sometimes it's worth hanging on to them. The more a person scraps, the more room they need. You get so many different things. What did I do with that other screw? The Phillips. There it is. It's hiding. Got a plain screw on the top and a Phillips on the bottom. Yeah, that one's gonna unscrew. See, I got a flat strap there I got to cut yet. I hope that's not just aluminum strap like I'm looking at here. If it is, there's not much money in this thing. Yeah, that's a very good possibility. You wouldn't think they'd be using aluminum in something this old. I didn't coat the bottom of this with anything. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling this thing's all aluminum. Okay, one breaker. Bring this up to the camera. Looks like aluminum. So unfortunately, it is pretty light. Got some tape on it. Being aluminum, I don't know if it's worth even trying to waste my time getting weight on it, because it's not going to be worth a whole lot anyway. Yeah, that tape on that thing is giving me a headache. Stuff from coming off of there. No, maybe it'll come off. Nope. I'm just going to slice it. That's with it. I think this video's already gotten longer than I really wanted it to be, but sometimes you never know what you're getting into. Wire nut here. Small piece of wire in that bucket. Got that aluminum strap there again. Yeah, see if I can get this thing apart. This little think I was almost there. Was almost there. Okay. Okay, there's that piece of copper. I guess that might be the only good copper in this thing, is that power cord and that ground lead. Okay, this got that one, didn't look wet. I thought I did all these though. No room to get in there on that one for sure. Okay, let's see if I can wedge a screwdriver in there. That seems to be working. Now if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll see new videos when they come out. I try to put out 2 a week, usually Wednesdays and Sundays. I try to show what I bring in, what I take to the scrapyard. Yep. Have to reach through from this side, I think, on that one. So I got that fan in the way. Yeah, when I first saw this thing, I thought, man, it's going to be a money maker, but now I kind of have doubts. Okay, that's the 2 bottom ones. All this stuff being nice and rusty takes a little bit longer. This thing's trying to pull away from the side because of gravity, so I'm just going to pry it. That'll help pry it away. Put that bolt in the bind where the nut will come off. And it'll probably come off with a crash. Well, maybe a thud. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way for just a minute, yeah, maybe. Move some stuff here and I'll spin it. See if I can't spin that thing around. Get over here. Got this little grinder, it's got a grinding disc on it, so my old 4-inch Makita that I've had for, mercy, 30 years. I've had that thing a long time. Got the wire there. I got a little motor. A small copper bearing motor, aluminum fan. You can see this welder here or not. AC 295 amp. I'm not sure who made that thing. Yeah, I said it's supposed to work, so I'm going to try to plug it in. The gun reward, it looks like. So I'm going to have to tape that up. Yeah, it's got the plug-in leads that this one here had. Yeah, I've heard people say they have had these welders to tear down and some good copper, good transformers. That's basically what that thing is, one big transformer. But by looking at what I'm seeing here, it really looks like aluminum to me. So I'm going to spin this around and then see if I can't get got a longer leash on this camera now for my monitor. And you can see there's probably a lot of glare on that from the light. And back it up a little bit, that doesn't look quite so bad. It looks like aluminum to me. And then another spot right there. That overhead light giving a lot of glare. So, not sure it's really even worth going any further. Of course, even just to throw this in short iron, I'll probably want to try to get that aluminum out of there. I'll have to put another disc on that grinder, cut-off wheel. I'm going to cut in there anyway, just take a look. Let's see what we got. Yep. Well, I guess you can see it. Looks like aluminum to me, unfortunately. Well, I guess there's really not much point going any further with this video. I can clean this up off camera, and I probably wasted enough of your guys' time. Here, I thought we were going to have some good copper here. Kind of a disappointment, but hey, you know, I'm not doing this for a living, so I can just take it with a grain of salt and say, well, you know, it was educational. I learned something. Yeah. There's not a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow, is there? But yeah. And I'll pull it out of there. I'll clean it up and throw it in with my aluminum. I'll get, you know, I'll get something out of it, and I'll have some clean short iron or #1 prepared. Got a piece of tin over there, so I got it for free, so there's no money lost. Got a little of my time out here, but hey, I'm out here tinkering a lot of times anyway, so you know, got a piece of aluminum here to get off too. So there's, you know, a couple dollars in the whole thing. Most of the money is going to be in the short iron, but you know, what can I say? It is what it is. Kind of disappointed, but I'm not going to cry. Like I said, there's still a little bit of money involved. No, I'm not sure how much. Got this paper running in between, this insulation running in between each wrap too. I got this paper backing. I'll have to try to get that off of there. But there's some cleanup involved. Or I'll just take it out in the melting pot, and that's what I could do too, instead of trying to clean that up. I could just go set that out there in the melting pot and just melt the aluminum off of it and be done with it. But for the most part on that melting pot, I try to, since the plan is to sell the ingots to guys that do sand casting, and they're making cast iron or cast aluminum items, I usually try to stick with cast. But I still haven't even got the transformers all cleaned up yet from those lights. Some of these here got this hard plastic on them, so they've been kind of fun trying to get that cleaned up. And I just take this to the wire wheel on the bench grinder. But I've been taking the grindstone on the angle grinder to these, and makes a lot of white powdery dust, but I got to put my respirator on and make the best of it. And I think I got 3 more in here They got these, that plastic on them. One here, and one there. So, and then got this one here. It's got some thick shellac or something on there. So, trying to clean them up the best I can. So, hopefully I don't get docked too much, or the ones I can't get cleaned up so much, I may just put them in a different bucket. And I guess another thing I could do is I could just peel back the layers of the copper, and then when I get down to that last layer, it should just come out of there. So I might do that. It might be easier way to go. Or I could possibly put them in the oven. Not sure exactly how hot I'd have to get it. 200, 300 degrees, enough to melt the glue, and then might slide right off of there. So I might have to experiment with that a little bit. Stick it in that toaster oven. Anyway, I'm going to call it a video, and hope you guys enjoyed. This thing doesn't want to turn any further. I guess I'll just step back here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and not sure what the next video is going to be. Maybe a couple loads from the transfer station. I might try to get down there this weekend. I got to go by Lowe's tomorrow night after work, so I won't be hitting the transfer station tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. That'll be when you guys are watching this video or later. So I got to go by there. So Thursday and Friday I may try to make it down to the transfer station and then see what I can pick up down there. The weather getting nice like this, people should be starting to their spring cleaning and starting to bring stuff in down there. So hopefully I can do some good. I've been kind of thinking of not running the ad after this next month. That way I can just try to work out of here. If I run that ad, I'm going to be so busy just going out and picking stuff up and bringing it in and getting it unloaded. I'm not going to have hardly time to do videos other than the stuff I bring in. And sure won't have time to clean stuff up and take it in to sell it, unless I get a few minutes here, a few minutes there. But I don't know if I want to get that busy, being I'm working full time right now and everything. So I'm thinking I could just try to get down to the transfer station. But even working out of there, I want to make sure I try to bring the stuff in faster than what I'm getting it cleaned up. That way I have plenty for the winter. And I may go ahead and run the ad again in October. October is usually fairly slow. I get 4, 5, 6 calls. So that I can handle. But when I'm getting 15 calls, and I'm going out and picking up 15, 20 calls in 1 month. I'm going out one day picking a load up, the next day I'm at home unloading, the next day I'm out loading it up again, the next day I'm unloading. And then I'm out there on the weekends hitting 2 or 3 different people and getting a big trailer load. And then I got to come back and unload that. Last year I was running out of room. And some of the people I would get calls on, I might get 6 loads out of just that one call. So get pretty busy. Yeah, this thing here is just going to take a little time. Yeah, so I got to try to get it cleaned up, and then I got to clean up those transformers yet, and plus stuff outside. So hey, I'm going to get off here. I think we've been going quite a while, and I know you guys got other things to do, so do I. So you guys have a great time. Hope you find lots of scrap out there. I know there's more scrap out there than people know what to do with. I know some of you guys are probably having some trouble finding it. You may have a lot of competition in your area. Sometimes Facebook ads work, sometimes they don't. One thing I've seen is Facebook Marketplace. That's probably not the best place to advertise for this. Here in Blanchard, they have a Citizens of Blanchard group. So if you can find the community groups, that'd be the place to go to throw your little ad out there telling me to pick up appliances or other scrap metal. He'll haul it off for free or whatever you want to charge, or however you choose to do it. You're the boss. That's one thing I like about scrapping. I'm the boss of my little outfit here. and you're the scrapper, you're the boss. So you work for yourself. So you can make as much, as little. You can work as hard as you want, or lay around as much as you want. You can hustle. And really, right now in the springtime is when people are cleaning up, so that's the time to really get out there. But try the community groups on Facebook. Like I have OEC Electric, and it's a co-op, and they put out a little magazine. It has a help wanted section in it, and that's where I put my free ad. And I get calls 50 miles away, and some of those I've been having to turn down because just an hour drive out, an hour drive back for 4 or 5 appliances maybe. If I got 3 or 4 people out that way and I can take my big trailer and get a big load, I'll do it on a weekend, and then it's profitable. So, but I had a woman 25 miles out. She had one freezer, and she said she already put it out at the curb. So, you know how things are when they get put out at the curb. You could take off to go get it, and it's going to be gone when you get there. So I told her it was just really a little too far for one appliance, and I told her being out at the curb, it probably won't be there long. So you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Leave comments. If you've bought any of the items off my Amazon affiliate store there, let me know if you like them or not. Let me know what you think, if you think the item's any good or not. And I know my vise, this is a Harbor Freight vise, and a lot of people have commented on it, asked where I've got it. But let me spin around here. Got this cable on that one side. But it's been working really great, except for one item. This piece right here, where the head rotates, this is supposed to lock in, and that has stripped out. So I have thought about grinding it down and welding a nut on there, and that would probably work. I just have to find a nut probably that the threading's good on, or I could make me another piece, something like that. But the threads on that have stripped out, so that's the biggest problem with that. I have seen another one on Amazon. I think it's a different make. I'm not even sure this thing, I don't even see a make on it. It's 115 on there, so I'm debating, do I want to buy it and try it out and see if it works any better. Because a lot of times these pipe jaws come in pretty handy. But it looks identical, but you can see the trademark, in the side, so it may be made out of better metal. But really, that's the only really complaint I had out of this vise was, that just might be a little too thin right there. So I guess even if a guy bought one of these at Harbor Freight new, knowing what I know, he could probably find a bolt the same size as this one, longer, put a nut on it, screw the bolt in there, screw the nut down, and then weld the nut. That way, with the bolt in there, it's lined up. And then by having the extra threads, it would probably never strip out on you. But that's another story for another day, right? Okay, I'm going to get off of here. Like I said before, I know people have said, okay, he said he's going to get off of here, so 15 minutes and then he'll be done. So I'm going to go, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.